What do you guys think of the new gameplay trailer that Capcom released in their previous showcase? Capcom released a total bombshell when it comes to the trailer that they released and the information that's packed inside. Even though I can't talk like that. What the fuck? The new Capcom showcase when it comes down to Dragon's Dogma 2 was phenomenal. With my reaction being 100% genuine, I love every second of that. What we got? Yo, that's gonna. What was that? Whoa! Don't tell me that's the new.
Show me the path thou wouldst.
God of War? There's so much to unpack, but there are a couple things that I want to express my thoughts and opinions on what I would like to expect when the game comes out in March of next year. So the first thing that I do want to talk about is the new vocation that's strictly for the Arisen, which is the Trickster class. Now, even though from what they was able to explain and show, it manipulates the battlefield from a distance. So for players who don't really want to get into the action, but rather have their pawns do everything and they manipulate the enemies from a distance, this is definitely for you. For me, of course, I like to be up close and personal or in mid-range when it comes to bows and arrows and magic. But with the Trickster, it does illusions. It tricks the enemies into fighting each other and takes advantage of the enhanced AI of the enemies and manipulate however they see fit, which is very, very interesting because I definitely would like to try that now, given there was a part where you do an illusion of a dragon appearing and it affecting the griffin to where it fell down, or having goblins attacking a lizardman just by simply doing an illusion. That right there is really cool to where I want to experience that firsthand. Not something that I'll keep experiencing because of course I want to be part of the action. But everything else when it comes to the areas, the stories, even the characters, now they're going to be more alive, more connections, more connections, I would say so myself, when it comes to actually doing the side stories and getting to know each and every character's or faction's backstory, which I really think it's really cool. But overall, from what I was able to gather here, this game is no joke. Dragon's Dogma 2 is no joke. I have a very strong feeling that this game is going to be Game of the Year for 2024, but who knows? So many other games could come up and take that title, but I do strongly think that Dragon's Dogma 2, from what there have been advertising, may take that title next year. But of course, the next thing that I do want to talk about is the enemy Talos. That reminds me so much of Monster Hunter, where you're fighting Shen Gaoren or Lao Sheng Lung, to where you need to fight it off. Or Zor Magdaros is also a good example, to basically fight it off and either repel it, kill it before it reaches to a certain destination and creates havoc, where it's at a town, a kingdom, or just regular land. Seeing gameplay about that going how it's kind of like a mixture of Shadow of the Colossus to where you're climbing, it's a really, really good note to actually take in. I'm actually really excited to experience this monster, so definitely gonna do a whole reaction whenever the game comes out with that. It does seems to be more a story-based monster rather than a monster that it just happens to appear out of nowhere, which of course would make sense, because if this monster were to appear out of nowhere constantly and you have to go fight it, it can be a bit annoying. Also, I do believe there was also talking about fairy stones, to where for everyone knows fast travel. Even though the original Dragon's Dogma, it was very tedious to do fast travel, but with Dark Arisen, it made it a whole lot easier. But I don't know how they're going to do it this time around, if they're still going to do the portal crystals or they do a whole nother gimmick. We'll basically see what time has to show us, I guess. But overall, those would be like the most simple things I do want to talk about. I understand that this video is a bit short. It's just I wanted to of course, talk to you guys about that. I do feel like this game is going to have a demo, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to put it out there saying that this game is going to have a demo, but it's just my speculations. I do hope that there's going to be more multiplayer features when it comes through over time to where they start showing us more and more. I really do hope that they actually show us more, because Dragon's Dogma Online is by far the best MMO I have ever played, hands down, and it's really hard for me to get back into the MMO genre because of Dragon's Dogma Online. The previous MMO that I've played almost religiously close to Dragon's Dogma Online has to be New Worlds, but other than that, there's absolutely nothing. Maybe the Grand Blue MMO that's going to be coming out, maybe that's going to fix that for me, but who knows. But let me guys, I'm sorry, I am tired. I haven't had coffee yet, but let me know what you guys think of the trailer. What are you expecting? Are you excited? Are you not excited? I am excited. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace and take care.